I'm going to do a series of vlogs and talks on YouTube about post-traumatic stress and depression. It's probably the most serious illness that mankind is facing in this generation. There are many causes. We will talk about the causes. I'm going to discuss the chemical effects, how it affects the brain, how it affects the body, how it affects your mind, how one minute you're fine and the next minute you're not, how you appear fine to others, or you appear difficult or hard in inverted commas to manage, belligerent, or just not pleasant to be around. And explain to people the internal struggle that's going on within you, so that you can show this to friends and family, so they can get an understanding of the fact that you're not being nasty, you just don't know how to cope and how to survive. The reason I'm writing these blogs is because I've gone through post-traumatic stress and I know the dark days. And 6 years on, I'm at a point where I'm functioning as a human being again. I don't think you ever get over 100% a trauma, but you learn to cope and life does get better. If you're hearing this and you're in the early throes of this, you won't believe it, and I understand that. What I will say is that you're in the biggest fight of your life, and that fight is for you to stay alive. That's the first factor, because there are days when nothing will touch you and all you'll want to do is die. And in those days, I hope that you reach for the blogs and you listen to what's being told, and it gives you some understanding that you're not on your own. And for the days when you're not able to sit and read something, there will be films that I will be doing on YouTube, and I'll be looking at meditations. I'll be looking at bringing in alternative ways, ideas and methods that can help you through. I've got a spiritual background, and so I drew on every aspect of my knowing and the professional, amazing psychics and general spiritual people that were around me, that helped me and reminded me of the things that I knew, the meditations, the basic things that I would do normally. But when you're in this, you forget everything. Everything becomes a blank. Saying a normal, simple, straightforward sentence becomes a trauma. The words that fall out of your mouth aren't the words that you thought your brain had put into your mouth. People laugh at you because you're talking gobbledygooch, and you get frustrated because you know what you want to say, but others don't understand you. We're going to talk about the anxieties, we're going to talk about the depression, but the most important thing that we're going to talk about are methods to help you to cope with each day, with every aspect of pain and trauma that this illness brings for you. And as I said, you're not alone, and at the end of it, I know that you can get through it. I would also suggest that you ask your family, when they're in the right frame of mind, to look at some of these blogs, to listen to some of the talks, so that they can have an understanding of what you're going through, because in their eyes they're trying to help you and you just come across as difficult, and you can't help that because you're in so much pain. So as I said, we can get through this. You're also very welcome to contact me personally. I do one-on-one sessions. You can contact me through my website, joeclairvoyant.net. You can email me, joeclairvoyant@google.com. I'm also on Twitter, joeclairvoyant, and I'm also on Facebook, joeclairvoyant. I wish you love. I wish you, in the future, happiness, and it can come. Thank you. Take care of yourself.